Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm checking in, man, back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support, man. What up? Salute to everybody. Hope you guys is having a good Monday or Tuesday whenever y'all get this video. A lot of talk going on about, obviously, Eazy the Block Captain and Kyd Slade, Remy Ma, EAZY, and ARP. I'll talk about all that in the blog. We had some compliment battles this weekend. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. I saw, they say Mook and Rex was really good. I definitely want to see that. I want to see EAZY and T-Top twerking with Rum Nitty. A lot of stuff going on with that. I kind of like the compliment battles, so I'm not really mad at them. I actually like them, to keep it real with you. I think there's something different, and it makes you have like a different creative process. So I'm not completely mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the people have already battled. You know what I'm saying? Like if they already battled, I'm not mad at them having a compliment battle. So I'm definitely not mad at that. But let's talk about Kyd Slade and EAZY. We know they did an interview this weekend, a little bit of promo or whatever, I guess. Uncle Ra had them out. They did an interview this weekend. A lot of people are saying it dimmed a lot of the battle. And I know how battle rap is. Whenever there's a suggestion or a trend, it kind of seems like that's the way people move. So it seemed like Hitman Holla was the first person that spoke on it and said that he didn't like the fact that those two seem to have this negative energy, and then they got on camera together. And that guy, you know, obviously Hitman has a big following. It had a lot of likes, a lot of retweets. ARP chimed in and kind of agreed, and then it took a life of its own. So, you know, whenever, you know, people in the battle rap community have a strong opinion about something, people run with it. I actually didn't really think it took away from the battle, though. Me personally, I felt like, first of all, I never felt they had real energy. Like, I didn't feel like, even though I know EAZY called him a rat and shit like that, and maybe that's definitely a little overboard, I still looked at it as it wasn't no fighting terms. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a battle recently. I forgot who Kyd Slade battled, but Tay-Rock was damn near flipping a coin. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at Tay-Rock almost a year and a half ago when he battled Kyd Slade, it almost seemed like they were like oil and water. They probably couldn't put them in the same room and everything. People are telling me that even after that whole big issue on the stage, people are telling me they went back to the hotel. They were in the same hotel. Nothing happened. And if they can, a year later, a year and a half later, Tay-Rock can actually be at a battle rap event on the road with Kyd Slade battling and actually flipping a coin, this is all WWE, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's no real beef. We don't look at EAZY as someone that's going to really be pressing Kyd Slade when he see him. I don't look at Kyd Slade as doing that to EAZY. So, and I actually felt like Kyd Slade kind of kept the same energy. You know what I'm saying? He still talked about him stuttering. He still talked about he's the one chasing the battle, or he's the one bringing him up or whatever, and he's going to fuck him up when he see him. And EAZY is kind of like still saying, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you. One thing I do feel like we got from the interview was EAZY was talking as if he was going to battle him. He was saying, when I battle you, I'm going to show you. When I beat you, I'm going to show you. He wasn't talking like this before. He was acting like he was above the battle, wouldn't do the battle, all that kind of stuff. So now I feel like we're going to get the battle. Now I feel like we will get the battle. Before, I didn't really know. I know EAZY has other things he's trying to do that may potentially, you know, outside of just the surf battle and stuff like that. There's other things that I'm hearing. He may have a battle coming up. So I know he has other people probably offering him deposits and stuff like that to do battles. But it does look like Kyd Slade is a battle that I do see happening now, and I wasn't sure it would happen before. I felt like he was just trying to, you know, throw Jay Moore out there and do this and do that and all this kind of stuff. And now I'm like, they'll probably battle. And a lot of people are wondering if URL will allow them to battle. I feel like URL would definitely allow them to battle. And if URL is smart, they will allow Kyd Slade to battle EAZY. First of all, it's an olive branch to bring EAZY back to URL. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is, if you want to make Kyd Slade a star, we keep talking about URL does not have no star. They can't find a star. They can't find a star. The quickest way to make Kyd Slade a star is for him to go to Philly and beat EAZY, or go wherever they battle, New York, Philly, wherever, and battle. I think Kyd Slade is from Connecticut, so they can meet in the middle of New York or something like that. For them to battle and for him to win it will be his biggest win, his most signature win, and it will be the win that all the bloggers talk about, all the people talk about. Oh, you remember when the nigga went to New York and beat Eazy, and then that's how he brings all that energy back to URL and becomes a star. He's not going to be a star battling Real Sick or whoever he battles on URL. You get your star by battling this grudge match over here and beating Eazy on the road. So if I'm URL, I don't even want to block the battle. All I need is for Kyd Slade to not lose the battle. I don't need to block the battle at all. I need him to go over there. I need him to beat Eazy ass. I need him to take that energy and he need to bring it on back over here to like a Gnome or a big card in URL later on and have him on a pay-per-view or something like that. That is what I need. I do not need him to be blocking no battles. Because first of all, if you block this battle, let me tell you what's about to happen. You think niggas was on your ass about this Hitman cease and desist? If you block this battle, it's going to be petty, it's going to be weak, it's going to be lame. And if you think everybody in the battle rap culture is trying to have this battle happen for URL to be like, no. He's under contract, or we don't want him to do the battle, or we're going to block the battle, or we're going to send a cease and desist, or whatever. He may not even be under contract. URL may just faking that like he is. It is career suicide for Kyd Slade. Kyd Slade will never be respected again, bro. All this bullshit you talk to let URL block your battle, your biggest battle, will be weak shit on his part. His career will be over. His career, if he allowed it, his battle to be blocked, would be over. Some people can deal with a block battle and they can still do his thing, but I don't even really feel like Danny Myers getting pulled off Eazy's car has recovered. To keep it real with you, I still feel like Danny Myers came off Battle Hustle on the 2-on-2. And I still feel like Danny lost a lot of respect after that. And I don't feel like he's really got his mojo back. But anyway, Kyd Slade, career suicide. URL, league suicide, bro. You got the Norb shit. You got the Eazy shit. You got the ARP stuff. You got all this stuff. And now it's like, you blocking this. You already don't want to book the battle. Now you want to block the battle. I feel like URL is better off letting this battle happen. So I don't think Slade would be doing all of this if he could not do the battle. So I do think the battle was going to happen. But let's listen to a couple people, man. A couple people I respect in the culture. You know, we got Jay Black.
Arsenal, this could have been, or still can, because they can salvage it, right? And by the way, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm saying to the trajectory in which she was going, like, oh, she's about to be a like niggas was like, hold up. Folks are pushing Nitty to the side, Arsenal to the side. You know what I'm saying? Obviously not Sue Surf. I think if Sue Surf versus Eazy the Block Captains on the table, we're going to take that. If Eazy the Block Captain versus Burner, we're going to table. We respectfully shout the Kyd Slade. We're going to take that. But he was pushing a lot of battles to the side with the promo that was being cut. It was beautiful. I just think this takes a dip. That's all. Am I wrong for saying, you know, what we seen, it takes a dip based on what they gave us? I'll see somebody comment and say, yo.
Okay, so if it takes a dip, it's only a slight dip. Not a dip that makes you not want to see the battle. Not a dip that means the battle ain't going to still be what it is. It may take a slight dip, but I still feel like it's not even a really that much of a dip. I'm going to be real with you. And I do feel like Eazy was, the one thing we got out of there was Eazy was talking like he would do the battle, which he was not doing on his fucking live when he was in his room by himself. He was not acting like he'll do the battle. Let's go to somewhere else. My boy Acito. First of y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this brother right here, man. This brother is Dedication TV Acito. Make sure you subscribe to him.
Salute to Uncle Ron. He's a pioneer in the battle rap media space. You know, I salute him for everything that he's done to contribute to this culture. But I will say this was a bad move. This was a bad move. You should have never released this video. You should have kept this in the tuck, then released it after the battle. You know what I'm saying? This is type of shit that you release after the battle. When you have a battle of this magnitude, like imagine, right, Hitman and Murder Mook, knowing the history of these two, knowing how much they don't like each other, all the shit talk, everything, right? We sold the battle, we interested, we ready. And then you see a video from Hip Hop Is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame, but these two niggas side by side, not having the same energy. It looks cringy. It looks crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of making some good points. But, you know, in this day and age, we can't guarantee the battle was ever going to get booked. I mean, after all, Eazy was acting like he wasn't going to do it. But I ain't mad at it. Hitman and Mook had different energy than Slade and Eazy, though. I feel like Slade and Eazy was manufactured kind of quickly. I feel like Hitman and Mook was like years in the making, you know what I'm saying, of like trying to battle and all this kind of stuff. They were supposed to battle on like max outs and stuff back in the day and all this kind of stuff. So it seemed like they were trying to battle way back when Gerald McCoy was involved. So it was like years in the making, a year, at least over a year, maybe 2 years. Whereas Kyd Slade and them kind of seemed like it just came about in the last couple months. But I do get your point. But make sure you subscribe to my boy. But like I said, I don't think it took that much of a dip. I still want to see the battle. And like I said, whether you niggas like it or not, and let me tell y'all niggas another thing. Is I hear some people like, oh, why the hell would Eazy battle Kyd Slade? He has Arsenal to battle and he has Rum Nitty to battle. It's cool. It's cool. We don't give a fuck about them battles, man. We do not give a fuck about these no promo ass niggas, man. Rum Nitty. I want to see this nigga. He cool. He all right. It'll be a good battle. It'll another punchline battle. It's cool. Ain't got this kind of energy. And let me tell you another thing. If I'm not mistaken, didn't I see Eazy and Head Ice on a flyer? Whoa. Didn't I see Head Ice, this no energy ass nigga Ice for 2025? I mean, was anybody checking for Head Ice into if it wasn't for Serious Jones keeping this nigga alive and the fact that he moved to Alaska, for crying out loud? I don't know what's going on with that. They need to open an investigation as to how a black man moved from Harlem to Alaska. That need to be an investigation, man. This nigga on drugs, man. But let me tell you this. For this nigga to move to Alaska and got no energy, and for, I think it might have been Frank White, somebody to sponsor Head Ice. Head Ice was on the card, bro. If Head Ice would have never no-showed the battle and canceled the battle to do that Cameron tournament, it would have been Eazy and Head Ice. If Eazy can battle Head Ice, be motherfucking clear, he can battle Kyd Slade. Kyd Slade got way more motion right now and last year than Head Ice. So let's get that clear. That Rum Nitty is cool. I like Arsenal though. I ain't mad at Arsenal. But I don't know. Niggas that don't promo, they don't even need to be rewarded, man. Rum Nitty didn't even respond to Jay Mills or nothing. He just cooling. He just don't promo, bro. I'm like, we're not going to get nothing out of it. He's not going to match Eazy's energy or nothing. Eazy going to be on his channel going live and nobody's going to catch up with Rum Nitty in Arizona. I'm good on that, bro. I'm really good on that. That it's a battle that can happen. It ain't a battle that need to happen now. Let Kyd Slade do the battle. And like I said, it answered a lot of questions, man. You know, Eazy hasn't battled a lot of people from the younger class, except Swamp. Swamp is only the like new nigga he battled that I can think of. Enough about that. ARP.
To him. Now, because she is or was a power player within battle rap culture, and then she's allegedly tied to somebody in the battle rap culture, she continues to become battle rap news. And obviously, you got her getting rapped about, not just by opponents, but of course by Eazy. You got Eazy continuing to mention her name and bring her up and find ways to use her for clout on his streams. Hey, babe, hey, I got this card cut off. You want to judge? Oh, yo, but who was in the building, right? Okay, then y'all see that, right? Hey, babe, right? It's just, I said the other day, like 2 weeks ago on the stream, I was just like, yo, shh. You see all this Vlad TV stuff that's going on with Pap and Rem, and they got this divorce situation going on, and possible alimony and assets in play, and this is what happens when you have legal divorces. You got kids involved in custody battles and all types of stuff. You should be shutting the fuck up, because if you get divorced behind what was it called, infidelity or whatever, or behind cheating or whatever, legally that comes into play and can affect how the court process works. So it's just like, yo, Eazy, turn off the clout. Sooner or later you have to try to do it. We understand that you're heavily based in clout. You try to mask it very well. I see through it, but sooner or later you gotta shut the fuck up, but he just can't. So him associating her continually, you know, she doesn't associate herself in almost a year now with battle rap. She doesn't talk about it. She doesn't post about it. We don't even see her promoting Eazy the Block Captain's events. It'd be that type shit. You know, we don't see nothing. Even if we see a glimpse of her, I'll save that for the end, because this is going to stay on the clout video. I'm going to tie a bunch of dots together for y'all, trust me. But Eazy's clout character, cloudy type of character and personality, I'm going to use his own words again to show it, to get my own personal opinion. That has kept, you know, the eyes on her as well. Unfortunately, in a negative light, right? He's brought her more negative light than I think she's ever had in her career. no bullshit. The Geechee round, even him rapping about things, the audio that leaks, that goes to big platforms and Tasha K, you know, even his phone call audio coming out with him talking with Tasha K, allegedly negotiating for an exclusive. Like, he is probably, outside of like her going to prison, Rem going to prison, he's caused the most problems in her public perceived career. He's the black guy.
He's caused the most problems in her public perceived career. My thoughts on Eazy and Rem, and ARP in this whole situation, I'll say for the end. So, you know, y'all stick around for that. As far as this, I don't think ARP has said anything that was not true. I will say that. I do feel like Eazy has chased a little bit of clout with this whole Rem situation. I can't blame him. I mean, Rem is a millionaire and she's famous. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he had to. If you really look at Eazy and you think of Pottsville and you think of like the pictures before he got braces and everything, to fall into a situation with Rem, no matter how it happened, it has to be like, wow, you kind of went from like Zan to Hurricane Dude to Rem. I mean, that's a big jump in status, and that alone will have you probably chasing a little bit of clout or using Chrome 23 into your advantage. Like, yo, if you want to battle over here, you got to do this, this, and this. So did he use a little bit of clout? Probably so. I can't really say that another person in that position probably wouldn't have done the same thing. To keep it real with you, niggas be clout chasing every day. Now, but so Eazy did a chess move in this situation because obviously he reached out to Rem.
You said you were single, Remy.
I'm single.
Like, nah. Just because he in the house calling you, he probably tweet something. They saying I'm single. It's over, Remy. Come on, Remy. We ain't gonna be able to make no more money if they don't think I'm with you, Remy. Come on. You gotta tweet something. Tweet the Gutter City, please tweet it. That's what happened.
He reached out to Rem and obviously probably voiced his opinion, and Rem basically defended. Now, this kind of started from Rem going on Angie Martinez's show and basically saying that she's single or everything like that. Now, Rem was at the AB battle. She was there, you know what I'm saying? And whether she's with Eazy, supports Eazy, still in a relationship with Eazy, not with Eazy, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she still came to the battle. She still supported him. They still seem to have a good rapport. What that means, do they have a serious relationship? Is she, all I be caring about when it comes to Eazy and Rem is, are you putting money into battle rap? Are you funding trenches if you're no longer doing Chrome? Are you giving Eazy some money and allowing him to fund the trenches and then take the trenches battle and put them on Chrome 23 and you still make the money residually? That's all I'd be worried about is the finances behind trenches, does it have anything to do with Rem? Because if it does, then you'll still be able to do big battles. We can still have big stuff going on. But Rem obviously responds. This is Remy Ma's Twitter, Instagram. She said, "Dear battle rap community, do not listen to the opinions of people with misleading captions that put words in my mouth and talk about things they couldn't understand and know nothing of. Respectfully, I'm EAZY for real." She tags Eazy, says, "Oh, by the way, Eazy the Block at Eazy the Block Captain vs. Av 30 VOD out. Go watch now." Let me see, because she even said a little bit more. Let me see if I can find it. Crazy thing is ARP has my number. This is her right here. Crazy thing is ARP has my number. Had he hit me and asked me, I would have told him. Actually, opinionated blogs like this with titles saying I said what I never even mentioned, being a negative light, especially when I step back from the sport to avoid it. I'm going to stay silent and unseen. I know I read that like I was damn near hooked on phonics. So she basically came and defended Eazy. So Eazy probably let her know what was going on in the culture, and she came and defended him. In a situation like this, ARP, you're not going to be able to win, my guy. You're just not going to be able to win in this particular situation. If you do a video and you're saying that maybe their situation isn't this, and maybe Rem isn't really speaking on him or mentioning him, and then she comes out and mentions him and speaks on him and then says that you don't know what you're talking about, even if you do have valid claims, it's always going to seem like you're just doing the most in this situation, because it's going to be like, well, after all, we heard from Rem. And if we heard from Rem, people are going to take what Rem said, even what they'll take over what you said. So I realize you and Eazy have like this thing, and I know Eazy, you know, obviously, you know, you done a little bit of a series on him. He didn't kind of respond. He got a little disrespectful with the D sucking stuff like this. But whether we think Eazy is with Rem or not, or whether Rem is just like not really trying to say anything about the relationship because she's going through a divorce or whatever it is, she showed up to the battle. She tweeted about Eazy. She tweeted that she was EHIVE. Now, did she tweet, yeah, Eazy is my man? But she's not going to tweet that. She's never tweeted that at all in this whole entire relationship. You know what I'm saying? She don't even be tweeting Papoose was my man when she was with Pap a lot. So it's just kind of like one of them things where I don't expect her to say that, but clearly they have some type of relationship and it hasn't really died down. So in this kind of situation, it's not a whole lot that you can really speak on when the source, which is Remy Ma, has come out and defended Eazy. At this point, I guess it's just kind of like until some new information come, it just kind of over with. Now, what I will say about, I feel like there's been a, like you said this is the one thing you said that I'm going to respond to.
Okay, y'all see that arrogant
right
personality.
Here.
I'm going to use his own words again to show it. Forget
Right
my own personal opinion. That is even him rapping about things, the audio that leaks, that goes to big platforms, and Tasha K, you know, even his phone call audio coming out with him talking with Tasha K, allegedly negotiating for an exclusive. Like, he is probably, outside of like her going to prison, Rem going to prison, he's caused the most problems in her public perceived career. He's a black captain.
He's caused the most problems in her public perceived career. Now, is it probably bad business that Rem has dealt with Eazy and it got so public and it ruined her marriage and and it kind of probably messed up certain things and messed up the way the culture and a lot of celebrity people looked at her? Absolutely. I think it has. But Rem is responsible for her own action. Okay, obviously she was married and she messed with Eazy, so she has to own that and she's responsible for that. Rem did mess with Eazy. Pap showed up. Pap and Eazy got into it. Pap punched Eazy, and then this happened. So let me pull this up. This happened after that. Let me find it. Where is it at? This happened right here. This is from OTFMZ. It says, "I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried, and can y'all please stop with the Eazy and Pap lies. There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August." Right here. Can y'all please stop with the Eazy and Pap lies? Now, why is that important? When Rem tweeted that after the Papoose and Eazy situation, Eazy was put in a pickle. He had just got into it with Pap. Pap had or whatever, the little 2-piece joint. Eazy obviously wants to get back. He obviously wants to tweet. He obviously wants to say something. He obviously wants to probably tell what happened. Rem put a muzzle on him. We talk about, oh, Eazy didn't really blog for like 18 days. Rem put a muzzle on him. That muzzle that Rem put on him and probably told him not to tweet and to even lie. He had to go with the lie. She said nothing happened, and he had to go in front of the camera and be like, "See, Harlem Legend, look at my face on FaceTime. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I never got knocked out. I never got knocked out. Nothing ever happened. Nobody ever touched me. You think if someone touched me, there'll be cameras everywhere." He had to do all of that, which trickled down to him and Rosenberg Raw on the couch, and Rosenberg Raw lying, and everybody lying until it came out. But he had to lie because of Rem. Because Rem was trying to protect her relationship, or what was left of it. So Eazy had to fall in line. And when Eazy fell in line, you just said in here that Eazy is part responsible for Rem ruining her career or ruin part of her career. That lie that Eazy had to co-sign in order to protect Rem also ruined Eazy's career. It ruined his career too. Everybody gets on Eazy now, and everybody don't like Eazy because Eazy lied about Pap. And why did he lie? Because Rem told him to lie, obviously. He put out a tweet that said nothing happened, so he had to follow suit and say the same thing. And he just kept it going and kept it going and kept it going while Rem faded in the wind, never spoke about it again. Eazy kept doing this and kept battling and kept saying nothing happened and da-da-da-da and hitting around it and da-da-da-da. You know, if something happened, and, you know, it must mean that I still got the bitch. He rapped about it in battles and all this kind of stuff. He was trying to hint, but he had a muzzle on him, and that muzzle was created by Rem. But in creating the muzzle to save Rem, she actually fucked Eazy up in the long run. You don't really know how big battle rap is and how much niggas be on your ass in this media shit, but she ended up messing up Eazy's career a little bit as well. So they both have a little fault in each other's career. Obviously the audio and Eazy talking and pillow talking to niggas and getting recorded, all that messes up Rem too. But also the lie messes up, because what it should have been in hindsight, yeah, I'm fucking around on Pap, and yeah, I'm doing it with Eazy, and him and Pap got into it. It would have probably went over a lot smoother. The lie made it a lot worse. So they both have hurt each other's careers with moves. Now hindsight is 2020, but I just want to say that I'm the mayor of fair, man. You know, keep it real, man. I'm the mayor of fair. Now, I told you, as far as how I feel about Eazy and Rem career relationship, nobody should give a fuck, bro. I'm going to be real with you. Nobody should care. All I really care about is if there's going to still be battles and is Rem still putting money in the culture. Did any of y'all ever think Eazy and Rem would last forever? Because I didn't. So if they break up, it's not really a bad thing. Niggas break up every day. Marriages break up. It's a nigga getting divorced right now as I do this vlog. You know how they be like, every 8 minutes, 12 people get a divorce. This blog is on the 26 mark. Right now, 27 niggas and got divorced since I did this blog, man. Niggas break up every day, B. I actually am surprised Eazy has kept it going as long as he has. I actually am surprised. Let me give him a round of applause that he's been managing to bag Rem for damn near 3 years, bro. 2+ years he's been able to have this going on with 2022, around 2022 maybe, into 2022 something, all the way to now, 2026, at least 2025. Being able to carry this on. I never thought she was gonna leave Pap and marry Eazy. So of course I just thought it was like one of them things, like a little fling, a little thing. I'm surprised it stayed this long. I give Eazy credit for being able to hold on to it this long. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he dated up, bro. How can you ever hate a nigga that dated up? You was dating Du and Zan, and this is no diss to them, but the status is different. You know what I'm saying? These are people that Eazy probably had to throw some money to here and there, help out here and there. You know what I'm saying? To someone that's literally riding you around and getting you floor seats and riding around in Phantoms. You dated up. And if you date up, bro, and you with a millionaire and you actually have a chance to sleep with her and do all this, nigga can't really knock you. I can't knock it at all. Now, the only thing you can knock is, do you want to break up a marriage? Do you want to do this? Technically, if you're a Muslim, you're not really supposed to be messing around with married women. So if you want to get technical like that, you can fault him on that. But I can't be mad that him and Rem didn't work out. I don't really expect them to work out forever. I expect her to have her thing and he move on and she move on. That's what I expect. If it don't happen that way and they get married, I'll be proven wrong. But I do give them credit for it even lasting this long. I give them credit for even being able to bag Rem. You know what I'm saying? I give them credit. Niggas talking about, oh, she really wanted this person and this person. Man, she got Eazy. That's all I know. I mean, all that. I don't live in a bunch of what ifs. At the end of the day, she was with Eazy, and I can't knock him if he able to bag Rem. She's a good bag. Y'all acting like she ain't a good bag. I don't get it. I'll bag her. Y'all niggas tripping. That's just my thoughts. But anyway, that's how I feel. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Chris, I'm biased. I'll let your boy.